Aloha and welcome to the beautiful Castle Theater at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center. Challenging times require creative solutions. With the unprecedented number of COVID cases, we all continue to be challenged to find moments of joy amidst this seemingly never-ending pandemic. The Live at the MACC series provides safe and accessible programming, support for our valued local artists, all while putting a smile on your face via the arts. As we've done over the past 18 months, if you cannot come to the MACC will continue to come to you. For tonight's Live at the MACC, we welcome Nathan Aweau.
Hello, you folks. Welcome to Maui Arts and Culture Center in the beautiful Castle Theater. My name is Nathan Aweau. I'll be here for a while, hopefully to entertain you folks. Aloha. Enjoy. Loko ino maulino ioe ke hoa ko ulilo wana I ka ula ia aloha ole no iwi nei kupue u e yo kuhalani ka moana kai no wa ua walino kai we are abakumokoe. Thank you. This next song is actually the very first Hawaiian song that I wrote. And actually, it wasn't too long ago. I want to say 15 years ago. No. Yeah, around there. For me, prior to that, I never actually really listened to too much Hawaiian music. I grew up in a musical family. My father was a music educator. My mother was classically trained on the piano. And when I was in elementary school, I'd say 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, that's when my father was going to college and he was getting his master's in music. So all I heard was a lot of classical music, a lot of jazz music, not too much Hawaiian music. So in my younger years, I took a liking to a lot of jazz and a lot of classical pieces. But as I got older, of course, I started listening to all kinds of music. And I was Don Ho's bass player for, I'd say, about 16 years. And during that time, he heard a lot of my originals, but they were all adult contemporary, if you will, some jazz, some classical pieces. But I didn't write any Hawaiian music, so one day he came up to me and he knew that I was putting out my very first album, solo album, excuse me. And he came up to me and he said, "Hey Nathan, you know, I like your music, but I don't think you can write Hawaiian music." So I guess I took it as a challenge, per se. And I went home that night, put together a few easy chords, and with the help of my father, I put together the lyrics to this song. The song is called E Apo Mai, to cherish, and in this song I talk about the importance of ohana, or family, in Hawaii.
Ho'o mana ua maui ka makahiki luna anano I ka ohana me Nā aloha E pa'ani hana me nā ohana I puna lu'u Oi ai hana ka lamau I hana I ka Nā makana I ka liki maka Pome hana o kukupu na wahine Mino aka E puhiwa yama kohilana ka hia moi Nui na makana no ke akua Pohana Haini mai na kapuanala Ikeo e makana no ke akua Pohana Song called E Apo Mai. And by coincidence, lo and behold, when I released that song, like I mentioned earlier, my first Hawaiian song that I wrote,
It was on my Apple, my CD in 2011. And lo and behold, that song won for Song of the Year. So that's when I realized, I guess I'm going down that road. Apple mai. This next song is another piece that I wrote about my hometown, Kaneohe. For you folks that don't know where that is, it's on the island of Oahu. It's on the northeast side. Beautiful place. Rains a lot, but that's why it's so beautiful. Song called Kaneohe. Excuse me. This next song, song's about the first time my wife and I went out on a date. We were 16 years old. And we went to the same high school, same school, and I've said this story many times before. If you folks heard it, just bear with me. If you guys didn't, fine. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I ever laid eyes on, so I wanted to ask her out. My friends tried to convince me not to, mainly because she hung out with the very akamai students, the very intelligent students, straight A's, valedictorian, all the above and all that, all her friends and everything. And I hung out with others. But I wanted to ask her out, so one day I gained enough courage to literally write down this speech, and I memorized it. And went to school the next day, and sure enough, I had my chance. Here she comes walking down the hallway. So I said, "Excuse me." She's holding all her books, and she looks up with her beautiful light brown eyes, and I said, "You like date?" That's the only thing that came out of my mouth. That speech I memorized went blank on me. She said no. Asked her again about a month later, and she said no again. Took me one whole year of asking her almost every month. And then finally, she said no. No, she said yes. I think because she felt sorry for me. But we had a great time, went to the movies, had dinner, and afterwards we walked along the beach of what is Kahala Resort Hotel. It was one of those perfect nights. The moon was full, and it gave me the idea of this song. Mahina Hina means under the pale moonlight.
Ke makia uho onu puni no hoi Aoi hai ka mahina hina I ke oe Ma ke awe honi a oi I ke ha mahina hina La ke ala hula o ki kai mali ka mea ho o kai hako wale ana hoi I lalo ma ka mahina hina pili kaua Mahina hina pili kaua Make awe honi a oi I ke ha mahina hina Make awe honi a oi I ke ha mahina hina Mahina hina Mahina hina Mahina hina under the pale moonlight. That was 42 years ago. And this is sort of like a special year for us per se, because this year, in fact, 2 weeks ago, what is the date? Actually made our 35th wedding anniversary. I know what you guys are saying. Wow, you look young. Thanks, I'm
I'm just teasing. Yeah, 35 years, and within these years, these times, those times, I must have written hundreds of songs. And this is my latest one on my latest album, Kipona Aloha, which simply means sincerest love. This next song came to me on a dream. A few years back, the city of Nagaoka in Japan invited me to do a concert there, and it was to commemorate the 35th anniversary, I believe. 30th? No, 30th anniversary? No, it had to be longer than that. Excuse me, 70th anniversary of the bombing, World War II. And it was a great concert, really enjoyed it. People were very cordial, they loved it. I loved it. And but that night, when I went back to my hotel, I had a dream, just knowing with the history and what happened historically in World War II. And the dream that came to me was a couple was separated because of war. But they made a promise to themselves that they would meet in heaven. Thus, this song came to be the story, and with the help of my good friend Aishida, I wrote my very first Japanese song, a song called Inori. Inori means prayer.
Ima kono toki taisetsu ni ikiyo yo onaji mainichi to nagekanai de ano tooi natsu ni 強く願ったよねありふれたこの日々をねきれいね夜空舞う花火はしゃぐ君が愛しくてたら抱き寄せたあの最後の夏約束したよね今度会えたらきっと幾千の涙がこぼれた8月僕らは風になり祈りを歌うよどうか今日も明日もずっと君に捧ぐよどうか今日も明日もずっと君に送る君に送る君を送るとあの祈りInori.
And people ask me, do I know Japanese? I know a little. I've been for the past about 10 years been teaching myself how to read and write Japanese. So hiragana, katakana, mondai, no problem. Kanji musukashi desu. Yeah, so that song is called Inori, prayer. This next song came to me in a dream, another one of those dream songs, if you will. This time, let's see, I was on tour, and while on the West Coast, I think it was San Francisco, the dream came to me. It was a little sad, if you will. Some people may say morbid, but in my dream, I died. I passed away. But I didn't have any sense of sadness or pain. It was actually quite the opposite. I had this feeling of content, actually happy, because in my dream I was floating home, and from afar I could see the Hawaiian Islands. And that gave me the idea of this song. Song is called Aina Hanau, my homeland.
There is a place for us all. Mine lies above the clouds, and there you will find a kupuai. There is a place for us all. Mine lies across the shores, and there you will feel kamakani paili. I know yonder I see kind live a cool. No more longing to be. There is a place for us all, of bright green and blues abound. Ya mai lai Hawaii. I live a kupuai, no more longing to be. Over mountains, over rainbows, ikamele aina. Stormy ocean, love is waiting for me. There is a place for us all. Mine lies beyond the stars. There you will find my heart's dreams for you.
Aina Hana, off of my Aina Hanau CD. This next song, when I was writing for my Kaneohe CD, what I did was, my wife and I actually decided to take a trip and go to every single island for like a week or so, and not just become a tourist, but actually go to visit places of importance, historical places, if you will. And when we were on the island of Hawaii, we went to the northern part at one point, and we stopped off right before Hawaii, and we visited Kamehameha the Great, his birthplace. Very interesting, because it's actually kind of barren, but yet there's a heiau on the top of the hill, which is so sorry, you guys, I can't remember the name of the heiau, but it's really interesting. When you get there, it took a while in actuality to, number one, find that little road that goes down towards his birth area. And then when you end up in a private little airport right there, and you go to the left, and that road becomes like almost, you need a 4-wheel drive. Unfortunately, we had a family van, and I like totally tore it up. But anyway, you get there, got out, and at first I expected a lot more, but it's just kind of barren, very dirt area. And but then you just kind of close your eyes and just feel that mana that goes on, that went on over there, and just the idea of there was some kind of culture going on there, and it was really interesting. Thousands of people living there. And there's another song that I wrote called Kamehameha. Kamehameha. This next song is off of my EO CD. And a song that I actually wrote for my parents on their 50th wedding anniversary a few years back. So what happened was my mother, we had a big party, like 600 plus people showed up, half of them I've never met before. But my mother asked me if I could sing a special, so I thought it would be nice to write them a song. So one morning, got up, Kaneohe, my backyard is right there at the Ko'olau Mountains. And it rains a lot, like I mentioned earlier. And that morning, after a solid night of rain, the clouds and the mist formed into long arms. It looked like long arms, and it was hugging the Ko'olau Mountains. So that gave me the idea of this song. The word in Hawaiian is uhivai. Uhivai just simply means mist. But in Hawaiian poetry, uhivai can also mean love or describe love.
vai makana no we he nani mauli no he ya hakau mai ke ahi ahi me ke au malama lama o ka velo a kala kalaya o ela ke kaline ka hoina ho ike aloha aina e hia ho ia e hia ho ia e ia Uhivai. Excuse me. We'll stay on that album and do another song from that album, of course. I try to, as much as possible, write positive songs. It's a song I wrote called Ho'olana. Ho'olana means to encourage one another. Kohu ki hene hua kauie ya. Kohu ki hene hua kauie ya. Nani maoli no ho'olana oe no ula Kome hana ko inoa ha'olana la Kome hana ko inoa ha'olana la
Holana. One second. So in case you guys never saw this before, it is a 7-string bass. It's a custom made from a company called STR in Nagano, Japan. They've been my sponsor for like the past 7 years or so. But I love this instrument. It's my main instrument, the bass guitar. Like I mentioned earlier, I grew up in a musical family. At age 4, me and my siblings were forced to take piano lessons. And of course, when you're in Hawaii, I believe when you're 9 years old, you learn ukulele and stuff. So in my house, I had to learn saxophone and the guitar and all kinds of other, many other instruments. When you walk into our house, literally, we had a full organ on the left, full piano on the right. You had all kind of percussion instruments, guitars, steel guitars, woodwind instruments, everything. Like I mentioned before, my father was a music educator. My mother was classically trained and everything, so it couldn't be helped. I became a musician. Actually, my siblings helped it. They got out of it. No, I'm just kidding. They're not musicians. They sing a lot still for church mainly. But like I mentioned earlier, I loved music. I loved being around all these instruments. They were like my toys growing up, literally. And I don't know why, but the bass guitar, even though I can play various instruments and sing, the bass guitar has been my main instrument for a long time. And I just love it. People ask me why I play a 7-string. A long time ago, I've been playing this instrument for about 25, 30 years actually. And a lot has to do with thinking out of the box per se. Because I play guitar as well, I like to, I can play guitar there, and then I can play bass as well. Sometimes you can play both at the same time. Something like that. But yeah, I've taken liking to this bass guitar, the bass guitar period. And because of that, my career, just by coincidence, while I was in college, I became a member of this group called the Elites, third generation per se. And then I became Don Ho's bass player for 16 long years. I enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. The musicianship, the bandmates were just incredible musicians. Learned a lot from them as well. But where am I going with this story? A bunch of years back, while on tour, I was in San Luis Obispo right before going on stage. And this cute elderly woman, mature woman, let's say that, she came up to me and she said, "Do you know any Don Ho songs?" Okay, so I did it. She didn't know at that time that I was part of Don Ho's band. She was happy I did a song. Very night after, from San Luis Obispo, I was in Santa Barbara. That wonderful woman was there. "Do you know any Don Ho songs?" Okay, it must be the same woman. I did it. She was happy. Third night while in Los Angeles, yes, she was there. Ever since then, I would play this song. Don Ho's most popular song. Wait, I have to get into character. Hello, everybody. Tiny bubbles in the wine
Sorry. Sorry.
So yes, that's my my main instrument. I'm looking at it now with the lights on it, and it's so dusty and dirty. I'm sorry. I'll clean you when we get home. Sorry, babe. I know my wife always teases me because she says that that's actually number one, she's number two. That's what she says. Anyway, thank you so much, you folks, for just hanging out with us here in on Maui, Maui Arts and Culture Center. It's actually been a few years since I've been here, and I always enjoyed performing here. Everyone that works here has always been very just nice, generally nice to us. And especially I'd like to thank Art Vento. I'm sure I'm not the first one to say this. Art Mento. Hey, Mento! I know all you guys do the same thing, come on. But I'll leave you guys with this song. It's been about 5 years now since, unfortunately, we lost my father. Yeah, exactly 5 years, as a matter of fact. And I'd like just to do this song, mainly for myself, a piece that I wrote for my father.
Across the ocean we've sailed along, over mountains that never end. Still I've managed to hold on to the memories of my youth. Even though we've had our differences, and sometimes we've spent time apart, still the road always leads to the ones we love, to the one. One more road left to travel alone. I will carry you home in my arms. One more road left to travel alone. I will carry you in my heart. Gave me love in a special way. You were more than my father, my friend. Gave me music to sing and praise, to the one that has blessed till the end. Even though we've had our differences, and sometimes we've spent time apart, still the road always leads to the ones we love, to the ones. One more road left to travel alone. I will carry you home in my arms. One more road left to travel alone. I will carry you in my heart. I will carry you home in my arms. I will carry you home, my friend.
Aloha, you folks. Take care. God bless. Thank you.